Contractor rebranding success story in just 1 year. Most website folk could never make this happen, but we did, and we're here to teach you how. This is my online toolbox providing weekly quick tips and reminders in all facets of marketing with an emphasis of growing your business with more quality leads. The target is online marketing with a combination of three main topics: education, a strategy, and then an implementation to make it happen. We want to remind people that marketing is simply not just a website. Repeat, marketing is not just a website. Too many people start with saying, I need a new website, and they're wrong. What you want to say is, I want to redo my marketing with an emphasis towards the website. Let's bring you to a recent success story. We just got this in. That's why we're deviating a little bit with these type of details, but this person, and the name of the company is called Monumental. We're going to get into those details in a moment, but we got a wonderful reference, and they said that they work with my online toolbox for about a year. They have it easy for us to completely rebrand our construction business. In March of 2021, they called us and told us they were ready to close shop. They just couldn't do it anymore. But we encouraged them to start all over again, to keep going, and now they are a completely different company. And if you're reading this and even considering my online toolbox into your world with marketing, let us tell you that you will not regret it. But we want to explain why they were successful. We want to explain why we were successful, and hopefully this will make an impact on how you look at the next year of your life. So remember, many people will always say, why is it so easy for others? And the answer is it's not. However, with the right strategy, with the right education, and the right plan to make it happen, with you taking part of it and not just thinking of it as a website, but marketing, you'll do great. So it, of course, began with education. Check. The company Monumental went through the education. Then they also had a plan specific to them. We're not going to get into those details now, but we had to also help them rename the company. They had a problem because they had a competitor that had a similar name. We just couldn't continue with that name. We also had to get them a new domain name, which is the website address itself. During that process, we had to guide them how to correctly organize their service pictures. We had to guide them how to correctly create unique write-ups that clearly show what makes them different than their competitors. We had to help them get company pictures to help expose that to future prospects and customers. And then we had to guide them to how to correctly create a company write-up. But there's a disclaimer. We want to make people be aware that there are strategic items that are intentionally being omitted due to our competitors paying attention to our posts. We find that a lot of our competitors will always just keep talking and talking indefinitely with what are generic topics that pretty much everybody could agree to, but if you notice, they rarely will be talking about the details during their posts. So we want to make it a point here that we're intentionally leaving certain things because this company here paid and put in the effort to do it correctly. So we don't want to help competitors. We know you understand. Continuing on, we want to show that we had to guide the clients to get customer reviews. We also had to set up correctly their Facebook, their Instagram, and set up YouTube. Now we began the website. Notice the check mark was bigger. The website was the least important of the topics of first ensuring that there was a plan and an understanding of the direction. We're going to continue. Remember, competitors, we are aware you're here, so we're omitting certain topics just to make your life a little bit harder. But continuing on, we helped the client set up their LinkedIn profile, setting up the Google My Business strategically, and then, of course, we finished the website. So Monumental, of course, has a beautiful website today, and we're going to guide you to it shortly at the end of this. But the website itself was the accumulation of many other strategies before the site itself was developed. It did take slightly longer than what most people anticipate a website should be. The reality is this site is branded. If you look up on top, it says Contractor Rebranding. This site is specifically making them unique, not just another website that could be thrown together in a couple of weeks or even a month for that matter. So going forward, and we'll always keep that little spy on the bottom left just to make a point, but we of course had to guide the clients how to utilize their Google My Business and get, as of today, approximately 11 Google reviews, 4.9 ranking. There's some other strategies there that you may not pick up on, but we got Google reviews and the other supporting topics as it related to Google. We also guided them to successfully build their Facebook social following, a little bit over 1,500 people liking it, with strategic posts taking place on a consistent basis. So they're building a social following. They also continued on with their Instagram, getting that started. So what else could we possibly be thinking about? There has to be more, and there is. So when you go here to their website eventually, you'll even see that we have a featured project showing all of the best of who they are in a very strategic way, in addition to getting customer videos and even having the owner showing the detailed specific, which is independent of the customer video. And then we want to show you that as you continue on with your marketing, not just the website marketing, you have to have your projects documented correctly. You have to use that content correctly. And what else could there possibly be for this contractor in 1 year to give us such a fantastic review? Well, they were just featured in a local periodical. So they got a tremendous amount of branding. They got a tremendous amount of power that's going to help them with their inbound linking strategy. And that takes the combination of the cosmetics as well as the technical direction of helping them achieve the long-term objective of a quality brand of their company, as well as going for the rankings too, which come separately, to help them with their inbound lead generation. They now look great. And if you happen to visit them, and it's builtbymonumental.com, again, builtbymonumental.com, and we wish them all the best with their success of their business. They're in Dover, Ohio. You could search them out that way too. But the point is, when you go to look at all of these technical marvels or these website oriented marvels. Yes, my online toolbox is happy to have been able to give them the proper education, give them the proper plan, and guiding them through the actual website itself with all of the other supporting topics. That's where your motivation needs to take you, whether you're working with our company or with any other programmer. Remember, whether you have a website or not, you need to have the proper education and guidance to keep it sustainable over a long time and maintain that passion towards marketing. This is my online toolbox reminding you to like us on our Facebook page, subscribe to us on our YouTube channel, and never forget to start planning yesterday for next year's marketing and profits. Congratulations again, Monumental, for a job well done, going from rags to riches in less than a year. We wish you the best, and we will see you next week.